This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have some very special guests here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Kennisha Griffin, and I am with Community Resources Planning.
I'm Carol Caney, and I'm also with Community Resource Planning.
Hi, my name is Javier Jordan, and I'm with Community Resources Planning.
Yay! Well, thank you guys so much for being here today, taking time out of your busy days to come up here to the 21st floor of the Alico building. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Debbie,
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes. As you guys might know, Kennisha has already been on our show before with Create and Blossom Studios. If you haven't already gone and listened to the episode, you definitely have to. It is absolutely amazing. Get to learn a little bit more. And we have two new guests on the podcast today. So go ahead and tell me what brought you to Waco. What's your Waco story?
Well, I kind of have a around-the-world story.
Ooh.
I started in Houston, moved to Georgia, met my husband, moved back to Houston, moved back to Georgia, moved to Ireland for 15 years. Then we moved back to New Hampshire. And at that point, all three of our kids and our grandkids moved back south. So we decided it's time to get back to Texas.
Wow.
So we came back to Waco.
I love that. So why Waco after being in Houston? I'm sure that's very different.
Well, because this is when my husband got a job.
Oh, well, that makes it easy.
You gotta go with the money.
I understand. And for you?
Well, I'm originally from Mexico City. I've been here in Texas almost half of my life.
Wow.
So my parents sent me when I was little here, and I ended up in Waco. And been a couple of different states in the U.S. I was there in California for a couple months, just going to different states for work. But I love Texas, and this is what I want to stay.
And we're so glad you're here in Waco because you do so many amazing things.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here today. So tell me what the Community Resource Planning Group is. What do you guys do?
Well, basically, thank you for asking that question. Community Resources Planning, CRP. It was an idea to help the community. As I mentioned earlier, that I'm from a different country, from Mexico. I see a lot of opportunities here in town, but at the same time, at that time that I was going back to college and all that stuff, I didn't have enough resources. I see the need here, and especially here in Waco, that we need to encourage the community to do better. There's a lot of programs that nowadays are working for the community, but we want to continue to support our people. We want to continue be a better person, and that's what we're creating CRP. One of the goals is we're launching the Men's GD. And maybe Carol can tell you a little bit more about it. But that's one of the biggest projects that we have right now. And we're very excited to announce it to the Waco community.
I love that. And so you guys just had your event at Thirst for the coffee tasting. I saw that was amazing. And this program just sounds amazing.
Yes. One of the things that we want to do at CRP is not repeat what other people are already doing in Waco. We want to fill the gaps. And I already work with a women's GED program. And most of my students have been asking for a men's program for their sons, their brothers, their nephews, their uncles, And I realized after doing lots of research, there really isn't a men's GED program. So when Javier approached me and asked me to join CRP, I said, on one condition, and that was he supports my men's GED program, and he agreed.
I love that.
And so we are developing a program that it's not just about getting the GED. We're developing a program that's about the whole person. We want, when the person walks through the door, okay, what do you want to do after your GED? So that once they get their GED, we will already have them on the road to getting them into college, if that's what they want, or tech school, or helping them get a better job. And the program they're not just going to be going through the GED classes, but we have put into it a personal development class so they can learn how to write resumes, interviews, that kind of stuff. We set them up with a mentor and a caseworker to be with them through the whole way. And one of the last things that we have is a Bible study class. It is not required, but it's there for them if that part of their life they want help with as well.
I love that. This is amazing. And it does sound like really a community collective that's come together to better it. So what is your overall mission here in Waco?
Yes. It was super easy for me to get behind what Javier and Carol were working on here because I just know that their hearts behind it are to really, really get in and help the community, to provide those resources that a lot of our schools need in order to help our students and also to help the Men's GED program as well. I love their heart behind it, their passion for it. And so I think that is really going to be the bigger thing that's going to help other people just come on board and, allow us to really help them.
Yeah, I love that. And so it sounds like that you guys are something that's needed in the community, but why do you think it's so important for you guys to be here in Waco right now?
Mainly, like I say, it's just because I know that there's a lot of men out there that, they're working, they're trying to bring money to the table and support their families. But a lot of those places, they hire people and they just because we need people to work and some of them they require a GD and if they want to do better for yourself, for your family, of course you gotta get a higher education. So that's what we're trying to emphasize on a men's GD because I know that it's needed here in the community. I know a couple institutions here in town that they were trying to do that several years back, but they were not as successful. So we're trying to get it back together and help the community.
I love that. And so how long have you guys been formed now as a group?
It's a little bit over a year.
Wow.
Like I say, I came up with the idea probably like a year and a half ago, and then finally we can moving on to making it a reality and start helping people.
I kind of love that. What is kind of the journey that it took to, I know you kind of talked about you joining in, but what was that journey like just trying to start this and get it going here in town?
Oh, that's a story that I can mention in here.
There's a story. I'm excited.
So basically, like I mentioned, when I finished my high school here, I didn't have many resources and it was complicated because my parents support me as much as they can. But at the same time, I didn't know much about it. Where to go, who do I need to talk to. So it was kind of complicated, very complicated for me to start working and do school at the same time. And that's how I know there was a little bit of struggle there for me. I still see a lot of struggle for some people. And the main thing is that no matter what you do, what was the reason that people quit school, that's what we're trying to be there for them because I went through that. And I went back to school for like a year and a half and then I quit and then I had a little bit of money and I went back. Yeah. So I want to make sure that we cover all these gaps. That way we can help people that really want to be better. And we working with the South Career Institute. That's where the main office is for CRP. Yes. And we're working together. And we're trying to, like Carol mentioned, we're trying to make sure that they get the GED. And then if we want to go to college, we can continue helping them with education.
I love that. And with Waco growing so much right now, it's definitely important to get that off the ground and going. I feel like there are so many communities here that need that support and that probably haven't had it before.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm not from here, so I can't speak specifically to Waco. But what I can say, based on where I come from and the kind of community that I come from, I remember seeing people feel hopeless because they didn't have the right resources and did not know where to go. And so it just took them down a completely different kind of path because they just didn't feel like there was much opportunity for them. So what we're working at with CRP is to make sure that they have the opportunity, that we equip them properly so that they can get the GED program, that is going to help them further their education and get the jobs that they need, but also prepare them for the career opportunities and for those next steps, which ultimately, when you help them have that hope and find that determination to keep going and the will to keep on moving forward, it ends up helping them and their families and the people around them, and they influence other people too. So it impacts many, many people, and not just, the one who's coming here. So I'm really excited to be a part of that with them.
And Javier and I have both seen how the women's GED program has already impacted, because one of the women that is now involved has gone through the women's GED program, and she is very excited at helping us out. Yeah. And I find her input so valuable, because hers is coming from the point of view of the student, the point of view of, somebody that needed this program. Yeah. So I rely a lot on, her input and everything. So it just excites me to think that we can do the same for the men's. If we just need the hardest part for both men and women is taking that first step and saying, I need help. And that's why we have created the program in such a way that we're not judgmental. We love you. We want you to be a part of us, and we will walk with you along the whole path.
I love that. And again, that is so important for our community, especially when there is a stigma that surrounds around this and the idea of going back to school. Even being in a college town, I still feel like there are so many people here that are just living their lives and they might not know about you guys. What are some ways that we can find you or get involved, anything like that?
Yes, so we have a website, communityresourcesplanning.com. That's first. I would love to direct people to visit our website to learn more about our team, to read some articles that we're making available, to learn about the new events that we have, coming up. That's going to be our main hub. We're also on Facebook and Instagram too, at CRP Waco, so they can definitely find us there as well.
Perfect. And I heard, speaking of events, you guys are going to be somewhere this weekend. Tell me about it.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be tomorrow. What was that? Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what day I live now.
We're just here.
Yeah, Saturday we're going to be participating with the parade, and we're very excited. We got probably 10, 15 people that are going to help us out. And yeah, we just want to pass candy and then start getting to know, the community, get to know a little bit about CRP, and that'll be a good opportunity to connect with people as well.
I love it. Are you guys going to go all out? Are you guys going to have a float and everything?
Yes,
or?
We will.
Yes. I'm excited.
We got a dress and everything, so we're good.
Gotta get your Calavera makeup, get ready. But it's going to be a wonderful event this weekend. And the parade starts at 4, right? So tell us about the route and all the things.
I don't know.
You got to tell us all about it.
Well, are you talking about for the parade?
Yeah, for the parade.
Yeah, well, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be like 15 people. We're gonna we got somebody that's gonna paint our faces.
Love it.
We're gonna decorate the trailer, and I think it starts at 1:00 here in downtown, and it's probably gonna be a good couple hours. So from 4. Well, they required it for you to be there at 1, but technically it's going to start.
Parade starts at right at 4.
Right at 4. So hopefully a couple hours from 46 or so.
Yeah. And this year, I hear it's also the Year of the Monarch.
Right.
I'm excited about that.
So we all have monarch wings.
I'm so excited. I was going to say, we need to borrow some. I got some. So
we have monarch wings, and we've got 2 life-size skeletons.
Oh my gosh.
What are their names, Carol?
And I've been driving around with them. They're in my back seat.
You should put a little graduation cap on them.
Right?
We're going to put monarch wings on them as well. So.
I love that. And, the Dia de los Muertos celebration really is a great way for other organizations and just people in the community to get involved. And a lot of people don't realize that Waco has these kinds of things. So again, is why I think it's so important that organizations like you guys, and then even having the parade itself is so important here in Waco. And I think that's a really great way to connect with our community. I know you guys have a few other things coming up. If you guys want to shout out anything else or maybe give us some things to look forward to, let me know.
Yeah, well, we're working on a holiday event right now. Yeah, and in mentioning that, let me also say this too. We are also looking for volunteers. So I want to make sure that I make that announcement for CRP. We are looking for people who are passionate and excited about reaching the community, helping out, getting on board. Whether you have a special set of skills or not, and just want to be a part of a great team and get out there and just get out in the community with us. We have spots available now. So if anyone's interested in being a volunteer for CRP, they can go on our website, communityresourcesplanning.com, and we do have volunteer applications that are on there. But we are working on a pretty fun holiday event right now, so we don't have all of the full details as we're continuing to work those out. But something really cool is coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
And on the note of the volunteers, in the GED program, we are looking for volunteers for people to be mentors, caseworkers, tutors, and even teachers. But in addition to that, I know we talk a lot about the GED program, but Javier also has a vision of CRP being something where we can go out and help community people. Like if you're an elderly person and you need your grass mowed, we want volunteers that would be willing, if we can match you up with, someone that needs their grass mowed, just something as simple as that. And so we ask that you take a look at our website to become a volunteer like that. I know there's a lot of lawn service companies that like to do videos and they'll mow the grass for free. We would like to be able to connect you up with something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We mainly, like Carol said, we're trying to help as much as possible the community. There's, like I say, in different spots of Waco, there is like places where there's a lot of elderly people, and sometimes they have the family is not around, or they like an hour away from where they live. So we want to make sure, if they need to replace a window, they need to replace a door, we want to be able to help them.
I love that.
I mean, at the end of the day, some of them they work for the military, and some of those they don't have the sources. So we want to be able to help them as well.
I love that.
If they need to replace something in their house, we're gonna help that as possible.
I think that's so important, especially, as our community, again, continues to grow, things like that do get forgotten, and those communities that are impacted get forgotten about. So it's beautiful getting to see that that's something you guys are planning to do. Yes. And the fact that you guys are always looking for volunteers and getting people involved is so important as well.
And not only volunteers, but we're looking for people that need the help. So if you are that elderly person that needs your grass mowed or need a window replaced.
Door replacement,
right.
Just get in touch with us.
Get in touch with us. Go to our website and get in touch with us so we can make those kind of arrangements as well.
Wow, that's amazing. And with that, we'll take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
Hi, I'm Caroline.
And we have a new podcast for you. What's it called, Caroline?
Bloody Happy Hour.
It's going to be your new favorite guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about some bloody stuff. Serial killers. True crime. Rapists. Why not join us? We'll have a good time.
You literally never know. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bloody Happy Hour. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
All right, and we're back. So we're just talking about all the volunteer opportunities that you guys have and some ways that you guys are hoping to get more involved with our community. With that, I think it's so important to ask, why do you think it's so important for you guys to be here? And what is something you guys would like to see more of in Waco with this program or just in general?
We like I said, we just barely knew. We got a big vision for CRP. We're going to go all over Texas, Austin, Dallas.
I love that.
San Antonio. But, of course, we got to have a solid foundation here first before we move farther. And I think, Waco people in Waco is amazing. I'm just surprised that our community is amazing, the way that we get together to do events, we're getting people from all over. We get more visitors than Alamo and San Antonio.
We're a Texas certified visitor city now, so we were the first
definitely
ones.
Waco is on the map now, and that's good.
Yes.
We need that.
Yes.
So,
I would also like to say one thing that makes Waco so great is Southern Careers Institute has really stepped forward and has wanted to partner with us from the very beginning of this. And we see opportunities for growth here. And once we, like Javier said, we get a strong foundation here, we can start spreading out to Temple and farther out and spreading our mission and our goals in these places as well.
I love that.
Absolutely. And I would love to just see more continual support of one another.
Yeah.
There are other great organizations out there too that want to be a part of what we're doing. I'm so glad you mentioned Southern Careers Institute, because they've been wonderful to us in so many ways. And we're grateful for Roy there and for everyone else who see what we're doing, even at our stage where we are right now, willing to come on board to participate or to help in the way that they can. I love to see that togetherness. That community togetherness is just so powerful, I think, It's less competition, but more, hey, we're all in this together for our city. So I just would love to continue to see that, more of that. How can we encourage that and be a part of that and welcome that and all that good stuff?
Amazing. Yeah. And you already jumped to my next question. Is there anybody you guys want to shout out that's helped along this journey? It sounds like it really has been just a community initiative and so many people wanting to get involved. Please shout out anybody you guys would like.
I would say Roy.
Shout out, Roy.
I think Roy is
You
going to
already
be
answered the questions.
a hero here, because when introduced a little bit of the idea from CRP, he was, immediately say, I'm in. I want to be able to help. And I invite you guys. And if you want to visit the place where CRP has the main office, Southern Career Institute, which is, the facility is amazing. They got all different rooms, all the technology that we need, computer rooms, and there's different careers that they offer there at the same time. And that's what we partner with them, because they will be able to help the students with the next step.
Yeah. I love that.
If anybody has questions, please come visit us at Southern Career Institute, and we're more than welcome to kind of walk you through and show you around, and they can see what we can do to help.
That's really cool.
Yes.
I love that.
And I would also like to thank Ben Durvac with 2024 Productions, because
Beautiful photos.
he has really
He's
been great,
awesome.
stepping up, joining our mission, joining our board, and helping us with the videos and social media content. And I would also like to thank Shaniqua, because her vision of what the GED program should be has been just, I spend hours with her talking about it, and she has really helped shape the program.
I love that.
Yeah, definitely. CRP has been blessing with a lot of good people. Carol, Kennisha, thank you for all the hard work that you put into to make this baby continue moving and growing. So that's amazing. I mean, the team that we have right now is just fantastic. Everybody is very, very positive and very helpful, and we're trying to find resources to continue moving forward with CRP.
And we are thankful for you, Mr. President.
Yes, we are
make sure to
thankful
say that.
for Javier sitting down one day and just drawing notes all over
On
a
a
napkin.
napkin.
And coming up with this vision.
Yeah, this story started in a napkin, like so many stories out there. And
Did you save the napkin and frame
Yes,
it?
yes.
I was going to say, you better. That's going to be worth
There you
something
go.
one day.
Yes. One
Put it
other
in the
quick
office.
shout out, Andreas at Thirst Coffee Shop.
Yes.
Have to thank
Oh,
him
yes.
because he, worked with us, was really kind to us to let us use his coffee shop to be a part of the first fundraising event that we had, which was a great turnout and a wonderful time. So we appreciate him, and go to Thirst Coffee because their coffee is so good.
Oh, their coffee
Yes,
is fantastic.
Shout
So
out.
yummy. So
I'm
yummy.
so sad I missed out on it, honestly. I'm having FOMO still.
And I would also, it's kind of a shout out to come in. We're looking for other organizations that would like to work with us, including churches. If you're interested, please contact us so that we can, work with you, especially churches, because we find that that's where a lot of the men are that need the help. They first get involved in a church, but then they don't know where to go from there. So if there's any church out there that would like for me to come talk to them about the program, please contact us, and I'll be more than happy to come out.
I love that. I love that. And I mean, there you go. It already leads right into my next one. I feel like you guys have done this before. Please tell me where we can find you guys. I know you guys already gave us your website, but please tell us if you guys have any social media, emails, whatever we can do to reach out and get more information.
Okay, communityresourcesplanning.com website, probably one of the best places. We do have a number on our site too, so I haven't memorized it yet, so forgive me for that.
There.
But thank you. It is on our site though, so you're welcome to call that number if you would like to reach our team. I believe it goes right to Southern Charisma Street, which is where our office is located. But yeah, I would just keep up with our website, with our social media accounts, because any events that we have coming up, we're going to have everything posted there. And then also, we do have like an informational meeting too. So for people who are interested in volunteering, I think we talked about
November 8th.
I think it was like the
November
8th or so.
8th.
Yes, that's coming up. So those, I'm going to have a post to go out on social media about that. So people can come to the informational meeting if they're interested in learning more.
And if they're driving past Southern Career Institute, they can pop in there and ask for Rory Hawkins, and he can talk with them as well about the program.
I was trying to look at the address because I still don't know the address. I was like, let me find out the address, but the address is going to be 3700 I-35 Waco, Texas 76706.
Perfect.
So CRP got the main office there as well. So y'all can visit us over there, and we give you information.
Perfect. I love that. And this is absolutely beautiful. Just getting to see it grow. And I'm sure you guys have already seen so much community growth and just impact that you guys want to have. With that, what is maybe some of your goals, either quantitative or qualitative, either by the end of the year or even looking forward to 2025?
We want to, again, the main thing is just continue make this Menchidi successful the next year. And then we got a couple of events that we're trying to put together for next year, something around the summer. So that way people can be alert and tuned with the CRP website. And we can probably let you know a little bit more about that. We want to make an event where all the community can get together and help us make a commitment with the community as well, and raise more money to continue supporting students.
We also adopted South Waco Elementary School this year, and I hope that we can get even more involved with the school and helping them out. We started with a back-to-school supply drive that we did, and hopefully we can start working on other events with them.
I love that. Yes. That's amazing.
And we're trying to probably plan a little get together, with the ugly sweater event that we're trying to do for Christmas.
Holiday we're working on the
Kennisha is the one who's working on
Kennisha's
that.
the bot over here.
We're working on the details, but it'll be some ugly sweater competition. It'll be and likely a toy drive too, because we definitely want to bless the little ones here in Waco with something special for Christmas. So yeah, we're working on it.
I love that. Well, this is absolutely amazing. And again, I just want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your days to be here in the middle of the day. I'm right here. But with that, of course, is there anything else you guys would like to share with our listeners today? Anything we've forgotten? Any more information? Whatever you guys want to share.
Well, just want to say thank you for having us here. And
yes, of course.
Again, please visit the website for CRP. Thank you for those. We got so many people who's been helping us. We got a big list, but for those that we didn't mention their names, so I want to thank them as well, because
don't forget, they'll come after you. No.
Right, they're gonna come after me.
You didn't thank me on the podcast.
There's a lot of people behind the scenes that they've been helping as well. So I just want to thank them for their time, and hopefully we can continue making an impact to families in the community here in Waco.
I love that. Yeah.
I also want to thank our families for putting up with us, because we spend a lot of time working on CRP, and then I sometimes wonder how tolerant my husband's going to be when I say I've got another CRP thing I have to go do. But he's been great, and I know Javier's family's been supportive, and Kennisha's family's been supportive. So I want to thank our families for standing behind us.
That's so important.
Definitely.
I love that.
Yes.
Anything else?
Very good. Just
I think
so
that's
excited, very grateful,
Yeah.
looking forward to what's to come,
Yay.
and closing out this year with a bang, and
Yay.
starting 25 with a bigger bang.
Come see us on Saturday morning for
Saturday.
the parade. Come have some
Yes.
fun with
Come
CRP
have fun.
and
Yes.
and have some candy. Get some,
Yes.
some
Dia de
sugar for the
Muertos.
weekend.
Have some
I
fun.
think we
Celebrate.
also have some stickers for the kids as well.
Yes,
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
love
have
those
little
stickers.
stickers for kids
Yes.
and
Yes.
of course candy.
Ooh.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yes, it's gonna be fun. I know it's gonna be. It's possibility that it's gonna rain, so y'all guys be ready,
ready.
with a little rain jacket or something. But that, at the end of the day, that's not gonna stop CRP,
No.
and I'm sure the community is gonna be like, okay, well, let's just do it. Let's get it
Yes.
done, and
It'll
it's
just
gonna be
make
fun.
it more spooky when the makeup starts running down your face.
There you go.
Right, yeah.
Umbrellas.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys again so much for your time, and thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Debbie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you. Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.